Hey guys, what is going on? And welcome back to another episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode. It's episode number 25, so we are a quarter of a way through a century of videos in this series. And to start off, I want to say a big thank you for all the support on the series so far. It's the first career mode I've done presented in this sort of format, but you guys are loving the changes. The viewer feedback has been fantastic. So just to start the episode off, a big thank you from me to you for all the support on the series so far. It's been great, so let's keep it great. So as we start today's episode off then, we have another big foursome with our Terriers, but to recap the last foursome, the last episode was quite an interesting one. Now, of course, we had the Wolves game, which is our first defeat of the season away at Molineux. That was a real frustrating loss for us, but we then had 3 games after that, and we bounced back with a 1-0 victory at home against West Brom in that game, so I was really pleased with that response. Then we drew 1-1 away in Wales against Swansea, and then we drew 1-1 at home to West Ham, where we conceded a really bizarre goal, and I don't know if I'll show it in the highlights. Oh, I will. You can see it here. It was stupid. I brought Morris out, and in the end, West Ham came up the other end and scored. Oh, it was a nightmare. But anyway, today we've got 4 big games with our Terriers as we aim to bounce back after 2 consecutive draws. Nottingham Forest at home in the Carabao Cup round of 16, and 3 games in the Premier League. Crystal Palace away at Selhurst Park, Spurs at home, and then to finish off, Everton away at Goodison Park as well. So 4 big games. First thing we're going to do, though, is go to our emails because we've just seen another international management offer, this time from Portugal. So getting some good offers now. Portugal, England, and America are the 3 countries we're currently stalling at the moment. And also as well, one sale that will go through in January. Tariq Holmes-Dennis. I had a bid for him off camera as I was advancing, and it was a £690,000 bid. And he's going to go to Charlton come the end of at the start of the January transfer window. And also, I've just done some training here. And we're going to now take a look at King and Turner's potentials. Now, of course, in the last episode, we promoted 4 youth players. We saw 2 of them, Svensson and Cooper, both have the exciting prospect tag. But now, another 2 players that we promoted have hit 60 overall. So let's check their potentials out. So the first one, was it King? I think it was, Bradley King. Oh, what a start. Bradley King with the potential to be special. Medium-low work rates, 6'1" striker. They can play centre forward as well. Absolutely loving that. What is skill, moves, and weak foot? 3-star. So right in the middle. I'm fine with that. 3-star, and some decent physicals on the lad as well. To begin with, 72 acceleration, 76 sprint speed, 78 jumping, 70 stamina. I like the look of this guy a lot. Oh, look at that finishing though. 47. This happens way too often, man. Strikers coming out of the academy with just ridiculously low finishing. But look at his stand tackle, 65. What's that about? Still, not going to complain too much. Potential to be special. Can't complain about that. Now, Jamie Turner, an exciting prospect. So we are getting some absolute gems out of the academy right now. This guy, as we know, is 6'6" and can play centre-back as well. Medium work rate. And let's see his skills and weak foot. 2-star, 3-star. I guess not too important on a fullback / centre-back. Some pretty balanced physicals there, which I quite like. And technicals, they're okay to begin with. But at 60 overall, those are the sort of things we can improve over time via training. Alright then, guys. So first game of the episode, and it is in the Carabao Cup 4th round of 16, if you will, against Nottingham Forest here. And I'm going to give a debut to one of those young talents as well. Jamie Turner, the 6'6" left back, will start in the centre-back role, which is his secondary position. But being at 6'6", I think that should become his primary position over time. So Turner will start along with 2 other youth talents as well. So this is our team. Rob Elliott in goal, penalty-saving king. Back 4 of Löwe, Turner, Jorgensen or Zanka, and Tommy Smith the captain. Hall and Davis in the DM area. Andre Green on the left. Marcus Ellis on the right. Casey Palmer the attacking mid. And Kachunga up top on his own tonight. And as for Nottingham Forest, they've got a pretty decent team, I must say. Henderson in goal. Back 4 of Traore, Michael Mancien, Worrell, Darikwa. Liam Brickett in midfield with Vaughan. Osborne on the left. Mackay on the right. Clough as the attacking mid. And Daryl Murphy, the Irish striker, leading the line as well. So not a bad side this from the Championship team. This could be quite a tough opponent to overcome. We want to do so though, get into the quarterfinals and keep our decent cup run going. Let's go get the win. Scrappy start to this game here, still 0-0. Both sides surrendering possession early quite a few times, and yet again another turnover here. As the handsome man's going to crossfield towards the captain, Tommy Smith, back in the first team tonight for this game. Obviously lost his place in the first 11 to Odu Barjo, so he needs to perform in these sort of games if he wants to get it back. Smith on the ball, feeds it inside to Kachunga, and Kachunga holds it up, gives it to Hall. Can't break Forest down, and getting a lot of men behind the ball when they're on defence. I just can't seem to find an opening right now. Zanka now carries the ball forward, gives it to Löwe. Löwe now back towards Zanka. I can't seem to find any opening at all, and my off-the-ball movement with my AI teammates is very static. But here's Hall finding Edwards down the right-hand side. Traore comes across. Edwards takes it round him, gets inside the area, and still Edwards, It's a great run by Marcus Edwards. Henderson with a save, and turn behind for possibly a throw. No, we kept it in play. Good stop there. First chance, but still 0-0. I think this is what the game's going to be about, really. Patiently probing and trying to look for that opening. Not getting too many fast attacks, but just looking for the right opportunity. Like right now, Palmer to Jay Hall. Jay Hall, oh, couldn't slide it inside. Now he can. Palmer, great save by Henderson. Two quick opportunities for Huddersfield. Two good stops by Henderson, and that's why it's still 0-0. But now we're starting to see chances, and again, 3 quick-fire saves by Henderson. He's on fire. Still tied at 0-0 as the second half begins. There were very few chances for a long period of time, and then 3 quick ones in a row, but Henderson equal to all of them. I think there'll be more opportunities in this second half, but if we get one, we need to take one. I've talked about it a few times now this season. Our finishing is a little bit poor as Smith finds Marcus Edwards down the right-hand side. It is Edwards, it is Marcus Edwards, surely, oh, there we go, right on cue, cutting inside with the Ronaldo chop and scoring his first goal for the club. Huddersfield 1, Forest 0, Marcus off the mark, lovely goal. Forest haven't done that much in this game, but a chance here as Mackay lets fly and does find the back of the net. 15 minutes to go. They've done virtually nothing, and a screamer from Mackay puts the championship side back on level terms. What a goal. You know, there are some times where we concede a goal and it's all my fault, like the West Ham game. Absolutely nothing I could have done about that. Mackay finds space, lets fly, and it's just a brilliant strike. And that's it then, 1-1 the final score. For 70 minutes, Forest did nothing. Then a screamer from Mackay sends us into extra time. I'm so frustrated about that. We were in control for the entire game. Nothing I could have done about the goal. And now we've got an extra 30 minutes to play. So frustrated about that, man. We were in control. Like, we were totally in control, but since the goal, it's been all Forest, and they're coming through again here. Clough down the left-hand side. Where was this in the first 70 minutes? Osborne to his man, and Derek were arriving late. Elliott tips it onto the post, and we scramble the ball away. Big stop by Rob Elliott at the near post. Here come Forest again. Osborne shooting, and Elliott with another big save. Still 1-1. Where's this come from? I do not understand this at all. I have no idea how Forest have done this, but it's Svensson to Edwards, to Andre Green, and a great chance here. They've pushed a lot of bodies forward here, Forest. It's Green on the ball. It's Andre Green. I'm waiting for a teammate, or can I go it alone? Still Green, still Andre Green off the post. Yeah, right now it's different games, same problem for Huddersfield Town, just not taking our chances and scoring as many goals as we need to. But come on, still 2 minutes of extra time to go, and still time for us to win this game here. Handsome man through to Danny Williams. It's Williams. It's still Danny Williams. He's given space. He rolls it inside. It's Edwards. Yes, gets in. Marcus Edwards, Huddersfield's new hero, right at the death, has won it and sent us into the quarterfinals. Danny Williams rouletted around his man. He was given space, selflessly rolled it through, and the ex-Spurs boy puts us through. Look at the space he was given there. I've said this a few times now. When you put a skill move around an opposition defender, they just leave you alone. But we won't mind at all. Edwards with the finish, past the goalkeeper, 2-1. Thank goodness for that. EA definitely need to fix this, man. Since the patch, the game has had some real big quirks, but I think it's happened in pre-patch as well. But anyway, I don't really care. Marcus Edwards bagging a brace and sending us through. What drama here at the Kirklees Stadium. We've done it. We are through to the quarters. What a finish. And that would have been absolutely livid how we not won this game. Absolutely livid. Far better side. Definitely deserved a win. But I've said it a few times now. We've got to sort our finishing out, man. We create so many good chances, but we miss so many of them. We need a lethal striker that's guaranteed to score 20 goals a season. But man, the match, no doubt about it. Marcus Edwards scoring his nice first goal, and then of course the second goal, winning it right at the death. That was fantastic. Cool head from the young kid. That's what we want to see, and we are in to the quarterfinals. Get in. And as we've advanced to the first of the month, I do believe that our Carabao Cup opponents will be drawn now, so we'll take a look at that in a moment. But we do have our final month's mission here. From our scout currently based in Denmark, Ian Kavanagh. Still some decent players in here, but once again, we need the overalls to be really good and a potential as well. Like this guy here, August Svensson, could be very decent indeed, as could August Thompson. So the August looking quite good right now. Mogensen could be right as well. Put him in the academy too. Skovgaard could be very decent indeed. This is what we're looking for here. This is what we're looking for. The creme de la creme of young talents. And the rest simply put aren't going to make the grade. So I think we won't gamble on these two here. And I think we will gamble on this one here. Tobias Holm, he looks pretty decent. Let's put him in our academy. academy and see what he ended up being like. And I think now that should mean... Oh, where's the academy? I thought it was a youth academy email. Well, it doesn't matter. We can go and do it ourselves. We'll take a look at the academy now. See how the boys are currently looking here. We've got some fantastic talent here, haven't we? Some absolutely fantastic talent in our Huddersfield team. Look at this guy, Mikael Jespersen, 60 overall, 85, 94 potential. Let's go ahead and promote him. He could be great. I'll take a look at him in a moment. And some awesome young talent here, man. I'm just so excited for the future with this Huddersfield team. We could have like a full team in the near future of just academy talent. Oh, look at this guy. There's so many that look absolutely fantastic. Tobias Holm, oh my goodness gracious me, get in my first team. So we'll have a look at those Danes in a moment's time, Holm and Jespersen. But just before that, we will take a look at our Carabao Cup opponents, because I think the next round would have been drawn by now. And we are going to be taking on Bristol City in the quarterfinals at home as well. Based on the teams remaining, there's Arsenal and West Brom, there's Southampton and there's Burnley, but Middlesbrough, Brentford and Bristol City, 3 championship sides still left in this. I got to say, I wasn't really taking this competition seriously, but now there's a possible chance we could possibly get to Wembley for the first time in this series if you don't count the league games against Spurs. I fancy a chance over Bristol City. Yeah, I'm liking that draw. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the youngsters in our academy who we've just gone ahead and promoted as well. So we've got Jespersen. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, potential to be special. Yet another one coming out of the academy. Mikael Jespersen can play on either side of the fullback positions. That's fantastic. Low, medium work rates, not great, but we can live with that now. He's got potential to be special. And 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot. If he can play on both sides as well, I don't mind what his preferred foot is. That is absolutely fantastic. Oh, yes, he looks like he could be an amazing young fullback for us. And the other player was, who was it? Tobias Holm, a left winger, who also has potential to be special. Low, medium work rates, though. That's a little disappointing on a winger. But again, potential to be special. We can live with that. 63 overall. And, oh, that is an unfortunate thing to see. Potential to be special, but 1-star skill moves and 2-star weak foot with low medium work rates. I mean, it was all going so well. Everything was all rosy, and that sort of killed the mood a little bit. Are we going to keep on using Tobias Holm? Are we going to use him? 1-star skills, 2-star weak foot. That ruins like any youth player to me. Ruins any of them. God damn it. And Hugo Lloris just been voted player of the month. Did anyone see his save against Real Madrid on Tuesday night? I got to say, I had the game on in the background. I was doing some editing. And I saw the save and I was just in awe of it. I mean, it was unbelievable, man. The reflexes. There were some people saying, oh, just hit his legs. No, man, seriously. That was unbelievable. What a stop. The way he got across his line to deny Benzema at point blank range. It was unbelievable, man. Lloris is such a quality goalkeeper. So, second game of the 4 today. Back in the Premier League, away in London to take on Roy Hodgson's Palace, who haven't had a bad start to the season, but ours has been better. And a win in this game will take us into the top 4 through 10 games. So I'm targeting the 3 points and a response after 2 consecutive Premier League draws in a row. The Palace team's pretty decent though. The midfield is alright. You've got Saka on the left, Townsend on the right, and Connor Wickham's up top for them tonight. And as for our team, going back to our normal 4-3-3 attack, I say normal, I only just started using the formation, but a 4-3-3 attack, Morris in goal, back for Sessegnon, Tuanzebe, Reyes and Odibajo, Moyen billing the CMs with Vitinho as our cam, Sisto's on the left, Intis on the right, and Moses with 4 goals already, once again up top. Can he continue the streak? Let's hope so. Come on, Huddersfield Town. Sky Sports must be pretty annoyed they chose this game as the Monday Night Football one, because this has been absolutely terrible. Nothing to report, and that sums it up. Approaching the half-time mark, it's been absolutely atrocious. Still 0-0, and at this rate, it's not going to change. This has been terrible. Well, I do not know what Gary Neville was going to say at half-time. He must be scratching his head right now, thinking, what can I put on the board to show this wasn't a waste of everyone's time? That was the first 45 minutes. Ince down the right-hand side. First chance the half could come here early. Ince still storming on the ball. Rabon across the middle. Oh! Well, that would have been an amazing way to make up for what was a terrible first half. Ince with a Rabon across, and Moses denied at point-blank range by Ruben Blanco. Oh, for God's sake, that was amazing. We waited so long for something amazing, and then the Spaniard has to ruin it for us. Vitinho's cross, Moses flicks onto the roof of the net. That would have been fantastic, man. That would have been so amazing. Seriously, such an awful first half. That would have made up for it. Here's Bakary Saka on the ball, though, finding Jeffrey Schlupp. And the former Leicester man, a brilliant cross in the middle, and Connor Wickham finds the back of the net, and Palace go in front with their first shot on target. Oh, come on. Reyes to Odibarjo down the right-hand side. Moses trying to get ahead of his man. That's a brilliant ball by Moses Odibarjo. Moses to Moses. Moses! Oh! Well, he was denied a moment ago by Ruben Blanco, but he said, mate, you can prevent my bicycle kicks. You can't prevent my chips. A brilliant ball, the Moses to Moses connection. And what a cheeky little finish over Ruben Blanco. And says, that's what you get for preventing my goal of the season wonder goal. A cheeky little dink over the goalkeeper. 1-1, back on level terms. That was sensational. Palace coming through again here, looking to get back in front. It's Andros Townsend through to Martin Kelly. Kelly on the ball, and a former Liverpool man crosses to Wickham. What a save by Morris. One final chance for Crystal Palace to win the game in stoppage time. Benteke took the corner. Benteke took the corner. That is literally the sarcastic tweet I posted when Roy Hodgson was first announced as Crystal Palace manager. I'll put it on the screen right now. I took the mick out of that potentially happening after what he did with Harry Kane on corners back in the Euros. And it happened in Fifa. That's brilliant. It was a pretty balanced game in the end then. Obviously the first half was terrible, nothing to report. The second half, both me and Roy Hodgson had the hairdryer out at half time, and the boys went out there in the second half and actually decided to start playing some football. So probably the right result, a 1-1 scoreline. It is now 3 consecutive 1-1 draws for Huddersfield Town. We want to start winning games. Draws are good, but we want to start winning. But I once again give man the match to Moses, who, I mean, right now, this guy's looking the real deal. £12.8 million. And, I mean, seriously, I don't know why I didn't start playing him up top ahead of Mounier, because he's just so much better in that role. Fantastic goal. Could have had another brilliant one as well, but 1-1 the final score. We'll take the point. And Charlie Adams says he's been speaking with his agent, and he's helped him realise that the role at the club he was offered is not being given to him. Mate, it's your final year, alright? Just take it easy, bruv. We're easing you into retirement. Calm it down, Charlie. And so straight after that 1-1 draw, we're heading into the next game, the penultimate and third one of the episode. It's Spurs at home, and we've lost to Spurs every time we faced them in this series so far. They're becoming a bit of an enemy for us, so hopefully we'll make sure it doesn't become 4 out of 4 losses against these boys. Now, we are making some changes to our lineup for this game. Same formation, but a few alterations to personnel, including a debut for Hudson in goal, the 6'6" stacked goalkeeper, as I called him, making his first start here against Poch's boys. Back for his Sessegnon, Tuanzebe, Zanka and Odibarjo, with Moyen building in the DM area. Vitinho's the cam, Sisto's on the left, Edwards is on the right, and Moses leads the line once more as he's on fire. And as for the Spurs team, 4-2-3-1, very good, as we're all too familiar with. Lloris in goal, back for of Rose, Vertonghen, Alderweireld and Sergio Aurier. Garcia and Wanyama in the DMs with Son on the left, Salvio on the right, Eriksen the cam, and of course right now our arch nemesis Harry Kane leading the line today. Hopefully this time we can stop him from scoring, get a clean sheet and also get the win. Come on Huddersfield Town, I want these 3 points.
We've had a lot of transfer whispers, haven't we, about the goalkeeping position here, and there's a new man in between the posts today.
Yeah, and here is a keeper that likes to command his box. He's got good reactions, so I think he'd be a good addition.
Early corner here for Huddersfield. Vitinho is going to take it, whips one in towards Tuanzebe, who heads it goalwards and scores. And Tuanzebe, who hadn't scored a single goal all season long last year, has now got 2 this season already and fires us into an early lead. Good corner by Vitinho. Tuanzebe rises highest. Brilliant header. 1-0 Terriers. Perfect start. So we're approaching half time, still up by a goal. Spurs have had a couple of attempts, but they've both gone off target, and we're still leading right now. Just need to see out this first half still in front, and I'll be very happy. But here's Danny Rose for Salvio. Eriksen tackled by Tuanzebe, straight to Kane. Oh! Just off target from Harry Kane. He's one of those strikers, when he gets a sniff at goal, he's always going to pull the trigger. That was very close to finding the top corner. So free kick for Spurs in a pretty dangerous area. Christian Eriksen standing over it, 53 minutes in. I'll put a man on the line, but it might not make a difference with Christian Eriksen, but it's way off target in the end. I tell you, man, they've had a lot of shots in this game, Spurs. They've had more than us, but not a single one has hit the target. They're having the problems that we normally have, and thus we're leading by a goal. As Sisto chips it to Vitinho. Oh, Lloris with the save, and then Marcus Edwards denied by a fabulous double stop by Hugo Lloris to keep Spurs in the game. Come on, Sisto on the ball, cuts around one. Can we get a second goal here? Still Sisto, still Sisto, still Sisto. It's a brilliant run by Sisto, just over the bar. That's a quarter of an hour to go. Let's not throw away the 3 points. Kane, Son, well done, Hudson. That's almost there, almost there, almost there. Let's not throw this away. This will be a massive 3 points for the Terriers if we can hold on. Smith to Palmer. Subs linking up. Through to Vitinho. There's a man free in Sisto, and this could be the game here. It's Pione Sisto. It's Pione Sisto. It's Pione Sisto. It's Pione Sisto. 2 times today! I could have scored a wonderful goal, and I just can't finish it. Dele Alli down the right-hand side for Spurs. Let's not throw this away. Tuantapi says, give me that ball, Dele, and give me those 3 points. Final score, Huddersfield 1, Spurs 0, and finally, we get the win over the boys from White Hart Lane, well, Wembley now. And Poch is going to give me a wry smile and a handshake, but we've got those 3 points, a massive win, and Tuantapi's header settles the score. I thought it was quite a balanced game, to be honest, but the problem that Spurs had was one that we often have, is that we can't finish our chances. We had 7 shots on 5 on target compared to their 6, but only 1 on target. Their shot accuracy was just 16%. Hudson only had 1 save to make, and he made it, and because of that, he kept a debut clean sheet, and we got the win. But man of the match, of course, Tuantapi, part of the back line, it helps us keep that clean sheet. 4 tackles, 100% passing, and a goal as well. Axel Tuantapi is stepping up his form this season, and that's why he's always in the first 11. Great display, win for the Terriers, love it. And so just before our 4th and final game, we are going to go ahead and send our youth scouts out on their next missions. Now, in the last episode, I asked you guys to vote on where Keith Barr goes next. But the time it took for us to get to the next episode, Ian Kavanagh also finished his mission in Denmark. So normally we'll pick the top nation from the voting, but instead we'll pick the top 2 today. And as things stand right now, obviously this is subject to change, but as things stand right now, the top 2 nations are Netherlands and Nigeria as well. So a European nation and an African nation as well. So we'll send Keith Barr out to the Netherlands first. And obviously the polls can change, so do forgive me if the nations have changed by the time this video gets uploaded. But right now, as things stand, nations are Netherlands and Nigeria. So Keith Barr is off to the Netherlands on a 9-month mission, and Ian Kavanagh as well is off to Nigeria to try and pick us up some decent African talent as well. Should we look for a type of player? I never like to do this. I've said before, I normally get best results from any type of player, but sometimes I don't mind changing that up. So we might change this to a physically strong type of player from Nigeria, just for something different as well. So our 2 countries are going to be Netherlands and Nigeria, as they're the top 2 in the poll. Thank you for voting, everyone. Appreciate it very much. Away go our 2 scouts, and can we find a 5-star? 5-star? Yes, perfect as well. George Wilson, the 3rd and final scout we'll have. He's going to come in, £3.5 million, and now we have a great youth academy, and I think in 2 episodes time or 3 episodes time, we'll send him out as well. And the USA just got back to us regarding the international management offer here. And it's going to expire tomorrow if I don't take it. I did see a couple of comments saying take America, but to be honest, like the nations that I want to take, like I don't need it to be ready built for me. America will be a really fun project, but like to let you guys behind the curtain, I kind of have like a future series planned with perhaps America being involved. So we'll reject it for this series, but I do have a plan for them in the future for a future series. But as for England and Portugal, I'm still not sure about either of those nations. I just don't know. I just don't know whether I want to waste my time with a country right now when I'm far more focused on the club. But a bid here for Ryan Schofield. This is a young goalkeeper. Grimsby want to take him for £220,000. He's 59 overall, only 18 years old, so could be all right. But with Hudson in our team, with Morris in our team, and of course right now Rob Elliott as well, this guy's not going to get a look in for quite some time, I think, so we'll let him go. I'm totally fine with that. And also another bid for one of our goalkeepers, Joel Coleman, off to Barnet for 460 grand. I'm fine with that too. And also another bid, this time for Gorenk Stankovic. Oxford want to take him to the Kassam for 830 grand. And once again, we're going to say, yes, this could be a pretty decent young centre-back. He's played all right for us when he has been on the pitch, but 22 years old. I think his contract's up coming the end of the year as well, so I'm fine letting him go. All 3 of those guys can go. I'm fine with that. Well, I said they could go, but we know this feeling all too well, don't we? Transfer talks have broken down. I'm shocked. Alright guys, so 4th and final game today away at Goodison Park against Everton. I'm a little bit worried because I just turned my camera off so I could take the battery out and charge it in preparation for the 4th game. And I'm not sure I pressed stop recording. If I didn't, then I don't think the face cam would have saved from the last game. I'm not too sure, but I guess we'll find out. I guess we'll find out. But anyway, Everton is the 4th and final game today away at Goodison Park. They have got a very decent team out there with Rooney supporting Calvert-Lewin and Niasse up top, and Schneidlin and Idrissa Gueye in midfield as well. This is going to be a very hard team to stop. And as for our team, well, it's the same one as the one that beat Spurs, because why mess with a winning formula? So Ross Hudson retains retains his place in goal as he aims for back-to-back clean sheets. Back for Sessegnon to Ansby, Zankran Odubajo, Moyen bidding the CMs with Vitinho to Cam, Sist on the left, Edwards on the right, and of course Moses leading the line as well. This has been a terrible game. Schneider on the ball, looking for space to possibly shoot. Turns bidding, Calvert-Lewin, oh what a turn, and what a goal. Everton in front, the young man with the finish. That was absolutely sensational. A terrible first hour here at Goodison Park, but what a goal that was. What a turn. We've been defending pretty comfortably, but Calvert-Lewin, with an absolutely audacious little turn, splits the defence and finds the back of the net for his first goal of the season. That was unbelievable. 6 minutes to go. Is there still time for a late goal here? Free kick for our sister to take it. I'm going to try and drill it there to the edge of the area and see if I can get someone to run onto this and strike it. Sisto's going to take it. It'll go to... Oh, well, I mean, there was a plan in motion there, but it didn't exactly work out the way I wanted. I mean, that sums up our performance, really. That sums up our performance today. And that's a really bitter way to end what was a really positive episode as well. Such a shame, but a terrible game from me. I was absolutely awful in this one. You'll see the stats here at full time. We had just as many attempts as Everton and 2 more on target as well. But to be honest, they were all half-hearted efforts. Not even worth talking about, not even worth showing. Really poor display. And it is the Toffees to get the win on the final game of the episode. So man of the match for me, difficult one. Schneiderlin had 88% passing accuracy and got an assist as well. So I guess we could give it to him. I thought the Calvert-Lewin goal was so nice. The turn was just fantastic. How he found room to manoeuvre that, I don't know. But a wonderful goal. We'll give him man of the match as Everton claim the 3 points and we lose for just the second time this season. That is a really disappointing way to end what was a successful episode. But that will end today's episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do consider leaving a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated and it really helps the channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day and I'll see you for the next episode of the Huddersfield Town Career Mode very soon. And the January transfer window will be opening in 2 episodes time, so make sure you leave some transfer suggestions in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, have an awesome day and I'll see you for the next episode very soon. Bye.